welcome back, and we're going to work on the template that I'm making for the back of the guitar, the contour for the cutaway, and thinning out the body a little bit behind the neck. So take you down to the bench and show you the process. Okay, here's the template I made. Now, kind of got it roughed out. It's too freaking. There we go. Something like that. Now that's going to be a hard edge there, but it looks like a hard edge, but it's going to be sanded back nice and smooth. So. Start with some double-faced tape. Right. Just gonna use a couple pieces here. That should be good enough. Okay. Set this into position. So, I'm going to use pin striping. Cool thing about pin striping is you can bend it around corners. So, just cut a piece off. Now, because I'm using this polycarbonate, you can see through it, and you can see the line that you've created. I'm going to put it right on the edge. Maybe a line. Stretch it. Follow your line looking through your template. Try to make your corners nice and smooth. Okay. That's pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do is take it over to the bandsaw, and we're going to cut nice and close to the edge right here. Go all the way, and we're going to cut this, and when we're done, we're going to have two templates. Okay. There it is. Now let's take it over to the bandsaw and cut it out. off all the old pencil lines from the body. Now I have two templates. I have this one, which I can use for marking out my line where it's going to be. And this one which I use for routering. Get the bearing up along here and route down. Neck pocket. Where is the ruler? There it is. Neck pocket goes 5/8 inch deep. And that will give me 1 1/8 left of material in the body here. I'm going to take that down to just about 1/2 inch. So I need to route about 1/2 inch off here. Here in this area. And that's where this will come in handy. Probably hog this out with Forstner bits first, and then see if I can find the right bit and run this on the router table. If I can't, then I got to do it with the handheld, which is a little trickier, but still can be done. Change in plans. Because this stuff is only 1/4 inch thick, and my router bit cuts 1 inch deep. What I did is attached a 1/2 inch piece of plywood to the template, screwed it in, countersunk the screws, and then used the flush route to make this curve. So now I essentially have a 3/4 inch tall template, and this will work good because I got to go down probably another 1/4 inch, and that puts the bearing right on this edge. I'm going to do this, I'm going to route it by hand. I'm not going to use the router table. I want to be able to see what I'm doing a little better. So, let's do it. So I got as much as I could around in here with the template, but the very outer portion of the neck heel I couldn't get, so I had used the router table, flipped it over and did it under like that. I know it looks like a big step, but we're gonna put some angles on it and contour it all in, and it's gonna look awesome. So, sit down. Little woman was kind enough to bring me some iced coffee, which is nice, because it's friggin' hot out here. Okay, so I went at the routed part with scrapers, chucked a piece of 60 grit on here, and you can see what we're getting. Still looks kind of rough, but it's going to look good. So, let's keep going. Alright, the majority of the shaping's done. Nice and smooth all the way in through here. Still gonna do, you know, a little more sanding just to smooth the tummy cut over the horn into here. You can't see that very well, but boy, your hand fits nice right in there. I'm also probably going to shape this back a little bit here and put a, not a tummy cut, I guess it would be a thigh cut right here. And more than likely it's going to be getting an armrest cut here. But we got some shaping to do, and sanding is boring, so I won't bore you with it. So that's going to be just about it for today. We'll see you next time. Behave yourself, and have a great 4th of July. Peace.